Hello everyone, welcome to ODSC Halo Guide, and this week we have another episode of Community Corner. This is episode 2. If you missed last week's episode, click in the corner and you can see last week's episode. And this video is from zLightwave. So thank you for submitting your gameplay. It helps a lot to have your support, and I hope I'll be able to help review your gameplay. So we're starting off going for Sniper. He's putting some nice shots in. He's got a one shot running away, but it doesn't matter because he got to the sniper rifle. It's kind of a risky move going straight for it. A lot of what you'll see is MLG players will run straight for it and then drop down as soon as they grab it. But that is a risky move depending on how many shots you're taking. So again, there's multiple methods. His method definitely worked since he had team support getting to that sniper rifle, and he also kept them away from their sniper rifle for a short period of time, which helped them out a lot. So two distinct advantages to running like that. And he's kind of sitting back. Now, if I were aiming across the map, I would only poke out a little bit. Like, staying right where he is now would be good for aiming across the map and jumping up and seeing. Pushing forward like this, you're really exposed. So one of the few things we're going to talk about that you probably might want to fix is positioning. You want to have cover more readily available. Because like, he's one shot right now. He's just in a bad situation because he was so exposed. And you notice just look how long that hallway is. I mean, you have to walk all the way down there to get cover if you're getting shot from the opposite end or something. So you really just got to pull out a clutch shot if you're looking to survive. Which, I mean, like right there he does. But if he didn't, he would have run away. The guy would have jumped up probably and shot him, and that would have just been the end of that spree. So you got to watch out for that. But you have some nice long-range shots. I can tell you're playing on kind of a lower sensitivity, maybe 3 or 2. Usually, like, people who are better snipers will eventually move up to higher sensitivities. Like, I play on 7. And I play with a guy, Calamity. If you missed that video, I'll link it right here. He plays on 10. So, again, the better your shot, the higher the sensitivity you want to be, because it allows you to turn faster and engage in more conflicts. But right here, he does an excellent job of running away. This is what I tell a lot of you guys to do, which is run away, let your shields regenerate, and find out a way to pick on one-on-one fights. Like, you see one guy's kind of branched off, he's going to pick that one-on-one fight. As soon as he does, he's going to run away before the other people can show up to back him up. And he's going to keep his shield regenerating. As soon as his shield regenerates, he's probably going to pick another one-on-one fight if the guys keep chasing. Which, unfortunately, they don't, because then we would get to see some more action right here. But, yeah, excellent job. Kind of getting away, using the tunnels to your advantage. Yes, just a problem a lot of people need to realize is they actually learn to keep an eye on their shield, and once they do, they need to realize when you've met your match. Which a lot of it's counting shots, so you know how many shots you have on the enemy, then you know how many shots they have on you by your shield. So you really just gotta watch it and make sure, and just kind of hope for the best. You can tell he's not a big no-scoper. That's one of the first things I kind of noticed right here. He's kind of zooming in. No-scoping is probably something you'll want to work on. Now, right there is a really good... you still managed to pull off the shots fairly well. But, again, if the other guy had a bit more accuracy or strafe, you might have been in trouble. So, especially with the beam rifle. The beam rifle is a no-scope machine. Like, it's almost insulting how much this machine just do work. So definitely I would learn to no-scope at least with the beam rifle, because you get some advantages. Like, notice when you are firing, you can't see your radar unless you have that certain perk that allows you to see it. But I mean, that would take away your ammo or your dexterity or whatever you happen to have. So definitely something to work on are no-scopes, because they allow you to keep a better eye on your radar, and they allow you to turn faster, get some better shots. Zoomed in, it's really just a matter of preference. But I can tell you that definitely if two people are just as accurate and scoped in and or no-scoping, the no-scoping guy is going to have the advantage because he gets to see his radar in a 1v1. So that's who I would give the advantage to. But right there, good job of... He kind of got that one guy who he already started the fight. It killed him and backed off real quickly. Managed to get out there. He's got a really nice ability to move around. I'm surprised he doesn't have the mobility perk on. But yeah, he's doing a nice job of getting away. That's kind of how you get long sprees like this. I was playing with a guy. He messaged me some videos. It's like, okay, add him to friends list. Again, guys, if you see my videos and you guys want someone to play with, keep in mind I don't have a lot of friends to play this game either. so I am down to play. So you guys can send me a message, add me on Xbox, whatever, and I'll play. But he was playing with me, and it was like the second perfection I'd gotten that night. And while I was playing with him, he was like, "Yo, what's your secret?" And I told him basically what you want to do is you need to just keep that range advantage is a big thing, because then they can't aim when they're just so far away. So it's like, you see this guy, kind of what he's doing, he's on the rampage right now, and he's using that DMR for some effective range, and he's using that sniper to keep that range too. And I told him the second secret, it's kind of just to run away. It's whenever you just get fights, you got to recognize when you're in fights that you can't handle, which is also what this guy does. So as far as something to look for getting long sprees and maybe even perfections, this is definitely gameplay to look at. He does a pretty good job of awareness, getting those nice shots, backing away. Like, he never exceeds it too far. Now, a disadvantage of that is you're not going to get a lot of multi-kills, but you get to stay alive longer, so overall your KD stats will actually look a lot better towards the end of the game, which I think is more important because that means you helped your team more. This game, he goes 28-2, I believe, so he has positive 26. If he had pushed a lot, he would have died a lot more, would have lost sniper rifles, power weapons like that. But right now, you see he's just keeping that nice range advantage, keeping him off surprise. He's got one shot left in the sniper. Did a good job of recognizing that when his teammate died. And overall, you see he has the jetpack on, which is something I want to talk about. He has the jetpack on, but he doesn't use it a lot when he's in the middle of fights. That's what a lot of people seem to be confused at. They assume that when you have the jetpack, you just need to use it every single time you fire. That's not what you want to do at all. By the way, Untouchable, 25 kills in a row. Very good spree. This is where you start getting into the really high up sprees when you cross into Untouchable, but you don't want to use it just in every single fight, because then you don't have it when you need it, it gets harder to aim, and various other things. Jetpack is only used to get from point A to point B. That's really all I would tell you to do. Or if you had a guy who's already no shield, then it's a good idea to go ahead and push him by jumping up. And that's only if you can't get it by jumping. You use your jetpack to get that height where you can see the guy that's one shot. That's the only situation I suggest using jetpack. Like right here, you can get a lot of your height advantage. Right here is actually, I would suggest he stayed on top of the crates for extra surprise. Would have made him harder to kill. And he just got an unlucky time of that spawn. But see, like, he used a jetpack right there just to kind of stay on top of that crate. He didn't use it in the middle of a fight. Right here, he's just going to jetpack up to the ledge. He's just going to get to ledges faster. That's what jetpack's really good for. So if you are a jetpacker, keep that in mind. You don't just want to use it in the middle of every single fight. It's really situational. Right there, he had the speed boost. Probably should have just run away quicker. Because the sword, it has to melee you, so you could have just ran backwards. He wouldn't have been able to do anything, and you would have killed him. But yeah, so we're approaching the end of the gameplay. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. If you want to submit some gameplay, go to Xbox and message Perplexality. My gamertag's in the comments, or you can leave a comment or leave me a message on Xbox. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. ODST out.